Sri Shankar Maharaj, Chapter 67. Existence after Samadhi. Sri Shankar Maharaj made his devotees even after his Samadhi. He guided his devotees in their dreams. Even today, many devotees see Maharaj near the fencing of Samadhi temple. He gave the divine vision of his huge form to one of the devotees in the Samadhi temple. In the year 1945, Sri Digambar Saraswati Raja Yogi Anna Maharaj met Sri Shankar Maharaj. Maharaj promised him, "I will come to bless you after 21 years." And after that, Maharaj took his Samadhi in the year 1947. But in the year 1966, Sri Raja Yogi Anna Maharaj met Sri Shankar Maharaj in a festival organized at Vaghod. He took Maharaj to Raver. Everyone in the village bowed at Maharaj's feet with love and affection. They offered Maharaj food and celebrated the event with musical instruments. The height of enthusiasm of the people and Sri Raja Yogi Anna Maharaj had reached its peak. Sri Raja Yogi Anna Maharaj brought Maharaj to his house in Mumbai. They attended the engagement ceremony of Mr. Anant Kalkar and Miss Jayashri Ikke. Sri Shankar Maharaj gave his cap and handkerchief to the father-in-law of Mr. Anant Kalkar. After that, Maharaj disappeared from there. And from that day, the financial condition of the Ikke family improved. Today, the cap and handkerchief of Sri Shankar Maharaj has been kept with great care in the house of Mr. Ramesh Ikke at Mulund. In the year 1989, Mrs. Uma and Mr. Shankar Nerurkar, that is proprietor of Ideal Book Depot, Dadar, were returning back at night from Borivali. It was a day of incarnation ceremony of Sri Swami Samarth. On the way back in the darkness of night, Sri Shankar Maharaj came forward from the bushes. Maharaj asked for a cigarette and a matchbox. The couple removed the cigarette and matchbox from their bag and gave it to Maharaj. At once, Maharaj took it and disappeared in the bushes in the darkness. Both of them were speechless and were stunned at this unexpected experience of the divine vision of Sri Sadguru Shankar Maharaj. Long time ago, the area of the Samadhi temple of Sri Shankar Maharaj was surrounded by dense forest. Tigers existed in that area and were almost the daily unexpected visitors. But they did not ever dare to harm any of the devotees of Sri Shankar Maharaj. It was only because of the prowess of Sri Shankar Maharaj that the animals feared to harm his devotees. Sri Sadguru Shankar Maharaj gave his divine vision to one of the devotees by arising from his Samadhi. After 3 years from Samadhi, on the fortnight of the 8th day from the new moon day, Mr. Abhyankar saw Maharaj getting up from the Samadhi and moving the hanging candle lamp with his leg. At the time when Mr. Abhyankar's daughter was sick, Maharaj visited his house after his Samadhi and met Mr. Abhyankar. Maharaj removed his cap and slippers and went inside the toilet. Mr. Abhyankar secretly hid Maharaj's cap and slippers in the trunk so that Maharaj could not go back again and would stay with him. Maharaj took a long time in the toilet, so he entered the toilet and discovered that Maharaj had disappeared. So he rushed to the trunk to see if the cap and the slippers were there, but both the things were missing. On the Lakdi pool, that is, wooden bridge in Pune, a man by the name Sri Shankar Maharaj daily met a person. Both of them used to have a hearty conversation. The man always said that he stayed in Dankavadi. But once there was no sign of the man for 2 days. So the person started searching for the man in Dankavadi. He inquired everyone about Sri Shankar Maharaj. Mr. Baburao Rudra showed him the Samadhi temple of Sri Shankar Maharaj. He was astonished, for the man whom he met daily on the Lakdi pool was none other than Sri Sadguru Shankar Maharaj. He bowed his head on the Samadhi and went away with full of joy. After the Samadhi, Sri Shankar Maharaj visited Mr. Dada Pulhari Sargaonkar's house in Dakshin Kasba Pet in Sholapur and asked for tea and cigarette. Maharaj also asked for the pant and shirt which he was wearing. After taking all the required things, Sri Shankar Maharaj requested Mr. Pulhari to accompany him. But Mr. Pulhari refused the proposal. Surprisingly, after 8 days from this incident, Mr. Pulhari left this world. In the city of Makarana in Rajasthan, the statue of Sri Sadguru Shankar Maharaj was being made to be placed on the Samadhi. While the work of the statue was in progress, an unknown man daily visited the sculptor and guided him in making the statue. He also ordered the sculptor to make the face of the statues similar to his face. But after the statue was ready, the man never turned back again. The man was none other than Sri Sadguru Shankar Maharaj himself. In this way, Sri Shankar Maharaj personally paid attention to the making of his statue. Shri Swami Samarth Jai Jai Shri Swami Samarth. Shri Swami Samarth Jai Jai Shri Swami Samarth. Yogiraj Sri Sadguru Shankar Maharaj always said, "This is the ceaseless reiteration of my great Guru Shri Swami Samarth of Akkalkot. My Guru and me are no different from each other. I am bound to fulfill all the wishes of the one who do the ceaseless reiteration of my Guru. So, worship my Guru and enjoy the divine experiences from me." Even today, this statement of Sri Shankar Maharaj is true. Jai Shankar Maharaj.